All right, so here for my workout on this part of the set, we're doing lower body. So we're gonna start with squats, and we're going to jump squats, and then we're going to plie stance, and we're gonna do some pulses, and we're gonna do that a couple times. All right, so for squats, you're gonna go for 30 seconds, and if you wanna do it harder, you can put it overhead, your arms over your head. All right, ready? Get in formation, go. You can start with your arms over here, or you can put them up here, even like a namaste stance. Make sure that when you're doing your squat, you're not leaning too forward or not leaning too far back. And also make sure that your stance is not too wide or too narrow. So then that way you know that you're stabilized and not really using the wrong form. And you also don't want to go too low, because that's way too much on your hips. But make sure that you go low enough that you can feel it working. All right, we're done. Take a little 5-second break. Now we're gonna go into jump squats. If you don't know what those are, it's exactly what they mean. You just go into squat and jump. All right, got it? Ready? Go for a minute. What I like to do for these jump squats is have my hands down here and then bring them up as you spring into your jump. And I know these are gonna be hard, and it's gonna hurt, but it'll be good in the end. All right, almost halfway. You got this, keep breathing. Make sure that you keep your breaths deep and try not to hyperventilate. Oh, I'm getting tired. Okay, 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Okay, now we're gonna go right into these plies. So basically it's gonna be a squat, but it's gonna be a wider stance. You're gonna turn your feet out, have your arms out, and bend your knees. And you're just gonna stay like this for 10 seconds. Oh. Quads are on fire. Breathe here. Now do some pulses. If you want harder things, you can lift your toes up one at a time or at the same time. All right, rest. And what I like to do, so you can keep doing those pulses, and you can switch between pulsing and just staying in place, or you can go all the way to the top from squats, jump squats, and then back to the plies. All right, so for this next set, where we're gonna be doing some upper body, it's gonna be a little bit of core, but mainly upper body. We're gonna be doing it in a plank variation. So first, we're gonna get into a high plank position, and I'm gonna start the clock now. We're gonna be doing this for like 30-second variation, so we're gonna stay here. And then after, we're gonna do shoulder taps after 15 seconds. So just stay here, breathe. And make sure that also you don't have your butt up too much, or make sure you're not arching your back. Because if you have either of those, then you're not gonna be supported and your back is gonna hurt. All right, so do some shoulder taps. Cross it to the other shoulder. And what I like to do is keep your hands more in the center so you're more stabilized, so you don't rotate as much. Keep breathing. All right, come back to just the neutral high plank position. Just stay here for a second. Catch your breath. And when you're ready, we're gonna start doing some plank in outs. If you don't wanna do these variations, totally okay. You can stay in this high plank position. If you wanna get a little bit more of a workout, step your feet in and out, one at a time. If you have a mat, it'll be good measure to use it, but if not, that's okay. All right, go back. I know my shoulders are on fire, yours are probably too. If not, then you're doing this wrong. All right, now we're gonna do these things called T push-ups. So you're gonna have your hands at more of a wider position. You're gonna do push-up, and then you're gonna rotate, bring your arm up, go back, do more push-up, and then alternate to the other side. If the push-up is too much, you can just stay right here and just rotate. Or you can just stay at the neutral high plank position. All right, 2 more. Last one. Good, stay here. If you've done this plank the whole way through, we've been in it for more than 2 minutes. So good job. All right, take a little breather. And you're done with the plank variations. All right, for this last set, this is gonna be a little bit of a core workout. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start in a bear crawl. If you don't know what bear crawl is, what's helpful is to get into a high plank position and then bend your knees. Make sure that your hands are right beneath your shoulders, and you're gonna have your knees right above the ground. Don't touch it, because then it's not the point of the workout. You're just gonna have them right above. And what we're gonna start first, actually gonna start back here. What you're gonna do is you're gonna walk. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna bend these elbows. So it's kind of called a panther walk. And you're just gonna walk with opposite hand and opposite knee, and then go back. Make sure that you're kind of bending the elbow with like the meat of your palm, so it's not too much on your elbows. Come back. All right, so come back to a neutral position. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go on one side, and you're gonna have your heel flat on the ground, and you're gonna extend this leg here, and go back into bear crawl. Then you're gonna extend to the other side, and go back. We're gonna do that 5 times on each side. Good. Going. If you can't have your legs straightened all the way out, it's probably because you're not bringing your hips out far enough. You don't have to be completely flat, but more to the side enough that you can straighten your leg there. All right, last 2 on this side. Make sure that your movements are slow and controlled. All right, good. Now we're gonna switch. It's basically a backwards bear crawl. It's called a crab pose. And you're gonna have your hands facing away from you. And you're just gonna lift your body up. You're gonna stay here for a second, take a breather, because I know those bear crawls were probably hard. And then what you're gonna do is you are going to take one hand and you're going to extend above your head, overhead, and come back. And then same thing with the other side. Make sure that your eyes are following where your hand is going, and that you're putting it right across your body, and then back down to the neutral position. Do it 3 more times on each side. Make sure that you can feel that you're engaging your core. Your wrists might be hurting too, especially with us who have sensitive wrist joints. It'll be done soon. Last ones on each side. Last one. And good. So you're gonna get back into bear crawl. And what you're gonna do basically is you're gonna go from bear crawl, extend, extend on both sides, then get back in the neutral position. You're gonna get into crab pose, which I'll show you how to do in a minute. And then you're going to do the overhead extensions on each side, and then you're gonna go back. We're gonna do that probably 2 or 3 times. So how you do it is you're gonna start in the bear crawl here. You're going to extend on one side, come back, extend on the other side. And then how you get into crab pose from here, you're going to do the same thing as if you're extending, but you're gonna keep going. And then you're going to extend your arm here, You'll know which arm to extend because it'll make the most sense to your body in which direction that it's going. And then you're gonna go to the other side. And then you're going to extend that arm again. And then come back. And that is 1 rep. We're gonna do that around 3 times. So extend, come back, extend, come back, then crab pose, overhead position, come back to bear, and then go to the other side and crab, overhead again, and then back to bear. Make sure, again, that your movements are controlled, but if you want to change the speed, that is totally okay, and that will be even better. And get you a better workout, and it's hard. And try and make it more fluid too, because in that way, it'll look better, 1, and also it'll be using more of your stabilizer muscles, which will help you in everything. Overhead, go back, last crab pose overhead, and then come back to bear, and you're done. Good job.